Hello everybody! Here I have a laptop, an HP Pavilion model 15CS0205NG. It needs a new hard drive and it needs a new battery. Battery is in really bad shape, it's totally swollen up, it's a few times bigger than it should be. It's so big now that even the touchpad stopped working, so we really need to repair this. To open the laptop we will need to put it upside down. The best is to put something soft underneath so you will not scratch the upper part of the laptop. For example, a towel or anything that's soft. We will also need a Phillips screwdriver for M2 screws. In the last stage we will need some kind of tool to help us separate the upper part of the laptop from the lower part of the laptop. There are specific tools for this on the market, but you don't really need them. In my case I have a plastic card. It's the same like a credit card or a debit card. And a guitar pick. Plastic tools are the best for this stage, don't use anything from metal. Laptop parts are quite fragile, even though the upper part is from metal, you can easily bend it and break it. One warning though, if you're trying to open an expensive laptop just to upgrade it or put a new battery in, take it to a professional. Opening a laptop is really risky, you can easily chip something off from a motherboard, it will stop working. Repair cost will be much higher than the upgrade cost, so take this into consideration. And for those who still are here and still want to open their laptop, let's go! So the first step, we need to put our laptop upside down, and when looking from the front we will see normally 3 screws. Sometimes they are hidden behind sort of stickers. Just remove them and you can easily then unscrew the screws. We need our favorite Phillips screwdriver for this. Removing screws doesn't need any comments. Let me play some elevator music instead. And that was easy as 1, 2, 3. Remember to put those screws somewhere safe so you won't lose them. The next step is to remove one of those rubber or silicone feet from the laptop. Underneath we will find 2 screws. Once we have removed the screws, put the laptop feet back to its place, otherwise the glue on it will dry up and it will stop working. We do the same on the other side. And here as well I'm putting the feet back to its place as soon as possible so the glue on it will not dry up or get dirty. This model has screws only under those 2 rubber or silicone feet. I will double check the other 2 just to be sure. If you are working on a different brand, on different model, you probably will have screws under those feet as well, so do check all of them. And remember to put those screws somewhere safe so you won't lose them. Alright, so far so good. Now we need to move to the next stage, and we need to separate those two parts, the bottom part of the laptop and the upper part of the laptop. This can be a little bit more tricky. So yeah, let's go ahead and try. But before we do that, I have a short message. And no, I'm not gonna ask for subscribers. It's about something totally different. Something is happening in Germany and people need to know about it. Rainer Füllmich, a lawyer, Michael Frisch, a police inspector, Joanna Findeiser, a politician. They are mostly known as political activists during lockdowns and for fighting for human rights. All of them are facing now very serious charges which will rob them of their freedom. Rainer Füllmich got 3.5 years for supposedly committing crime of embezzlement. Michael Fritsch faces up to 15 years for supposedly planning of a coup. Joanna Findeiser faces up to 10 years for treason. In my view, but not only in my view, but in many others, those allegations are totally absurd. But that does not stop the government from taking those people's freedom away. We can help them by helping to spread the news about them on social media. That's what I'm trying to do, and I would like to encourage others to do the same. The more people know about it and speak against it, the lesser the chance that the government will be able to continue this monstrosity. I will share links where you can read more about them in the comments below. I will also share a link to a petition to release Rainer Füllmich. Please study the material, and if you agree with me, please help them, support them. They need your help. Thank you very much for your attention, and now let's go back to the laptop. I would need my guitar pick for this. A guitar pick is ideal for this because it's very thin and on the edges it's shaped like a knife, so it's very easy to put it between those two laptop layers. A credit card or a plastic card, like in the example here, is much thicker. If you don't have anything thin, just sharpen one of those edges of this card with a knife or a box cutter to make it look a little bit like a knife. The credit card we'll use a little bit in a later stage. I will first use the pick to put it in between the layers, make a little bit space. Then once there is enough space, I will put the card in that space and try to wiggle it so those parts will loosen up. Those two parts are held together by kind of hooks, and if you put enough pressure, those will loosen up. And I will slightly move from left to right and try to wiggle the card every time. Once we are near the hook, you will notice it because the space will get narrower and narrower, and you will just wiggle a little bit up and down with the card and they will loosen up. And here, if you look closely where I'm pointing at, you can see those places where those hooks are. And with our highly advanced tool, we created now enough space to use our card. We can put the card now between those two layers. I will try to move it up and down, left to right, and open up those hooks, those snaps. Once the snap opens up, or the hook opens up, you can move a little bit more to the right. You move as close as possible to the next snap or the hook, and you move again with your card a little bit up and down, left to right, and it should open up again, and it will create more space for you to move more to the right, and you will move to the next snap and wiggle it again, and so on and so on and so on. The front part is almost done here. If you look closely, only the right side, to our right side, when you look on the monitor, there is a one hook holding it up. So let's go ahead and wiggle it open. In this stage, there is enough space to use just the card. When you are sliding the card like this forward, don't put the card too deep into the laptop just to prevent any damage, because if you slide it too deep into the laptop, you could, for example, touch some parts from motherboard and even chip it away. Alright, the front is done. Now we are moving to the side of the laptop. Here we have also enough space, so we don't need the pick anymore. We just continue with the card now. With one hand I'm also pulling the plastic a little bit up, not too much so you don't break it, but to help those hooks loosen up. Another side done, let's move to the back now. I'm sticking here to the card now. With my other hand I will try to pull up the plastic a little bit up to create more space for the card. Just be careful here, you can break the plastic if you pull too much up. We are moving forward quite quickly now. Some of those snaps hooks can be quite stubborn, so just continue wiggling it a little bit. Take your time, don't force it too much. Alright, done here. Now the last part. And again here I'm sticking to the card, just picking the plastic a little bit up with my other hand. Remember, don't lift it too much, else we will break it. And as Louis Anderson would say, alright, we are done, guys. Congratulations if you made it so far. Once the laptop is open, you can work on the laptop, replace the batteries, upgrade it, or what have you. And that's it from me for today. If you liked the video, please subscribe, give a thumbs up and leave a comment. It's always appreciated. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.